Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Stop him!
Now, whether you're trying to get away from your left-wing family or your right-wing family this 4th of July, movies can be a haven for all of us who just want to escape the real world for a couple hours. So here are 10 movies on physical media that you could watch while everyone else stares up at the same old fireworks and films them with their phones. Like, when am I gonna watch that? So the first movie on this list is a no-brainer, and you could probably already guess what it is already. Jaws on 4K. You don't need to go out and buy that new special edition, the Steelbook, whatever it is. This is just damn fine as it is. This has Dolby Vision and HDR10, and it looks and sounds phenomenal. So there's not a whole lot to say about this that's already been said. Jaws is the most epic shark movie. It's one of the best movies ever made. It fits summertime and anytime, and it fits especially well on the 4th of July. If you are considering getting that new special edition, the one thing that's on there that you won't get on this is the Jaws at 50 documentary. Here's a little tip. If you have Jaws on digital, on Vudu, Fandango, Movies Anywhere, something like that, it's on the special features on that digital copy. It's not on this disc, but if you own the digital copy, it's included with that. So you're welcome. And it works because I've watched it. What else can I say? It's the best shark movie ever made. One of the best movies ever made. So yeah, watch Jaws.
I'm not drunk!
Next up, we have something that I like to watch around, well, let's say the 3rd of July. And that is Return of the Living Dead. So this is one of my favorite zombie movies of all times. It's one of the best zombie movies of all times. This takes place on July 3rd. And if you follow any horror movie accounts on Instagram, you're gonna see that screenshot a lot on the 3rd, so you've been warned. So this edition from Shot Factory is the be-all end-all. It's the 4K, it's nice, it's got special features up the wazoo. It's kind of the last time I hope to buy this movie because, let's face it, I bought it more times than I'd like to admit. I especially like to watch this because it takes place on July 3rd. Not really a 4th of July movie, but hey. Next up, I have a movie that should be on all of your 4th of July movie watch lists, and that is the classic Independence Day on 4K from Fox, well, Disney. So this is a no-brainer also. It's Independence Day, it's aliens coming down and taking over the Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
This was very big back in the summer of '96. I remember this coming out, and there was like a whole blitz marketing campaign that just, you couldn't turn your head without seeing something about this movie. This is like the most phenomenal action movie that you could watch during the 4th of July. It's got so much in it. It's got that speech at the end by Bill Pullman that still is pretty damn amazing.
But as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night, we will not vanish without a fight.
Music swells and you just can't help but just feel invigorated at that scene. It's also got some really great miniature work, some special effects, some CGI. They're using all the mediums to tell a really good story here. And while it's not the best story, it's a pretty simple one, and this is kind of considered a B movie. Hey, if it's a B movie, it's the best damn B movie there is. The 4K on this looks and sounds amazing. Highly worth upgrading if you're still watching the old DVD or Blu-rays. Back in the late 90s, Will Smith was a great big star, starring in Independence Day, and that success led to him being in my next film, and that is Men in Black, the original, on 4K.
Men in Black.
So this came out July 2nd, 1997, and I have fond memories of going to see this with my dad. We both loved this movie. It was the perfect summer movie. It had the right blend of star power from Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, and the comedy, the action, the sci-fi. It just, it's basically a perfect summer movie. It's summer blockbuster at its best. It was one of a kind because, there's been sequels since and rip-offs and all that, but to me, the original holds strong to this day. Now, you're probably wondering, why the hell am I holding a Steelbook? I thought he hates Steelbooks. Yeah, I hate Steelbooks, but this was the only way for me to get this in 4K with Dolby Vision. And I've seen comparisons of the Dolby Vision versus the HDR10, and the Dolby Vision wins hands down. So I bit my tongue, paid a lot more than I wanted to, and got it on Steelbook. On all the other editions of Men in Black on 4K, even the ones with the sequels and stuff, all of those are all HDR10. So if you want Dolby Vision, this is the only one that's going to have it. For my money though, Men in Black is a perfect summer movie and a perfect movie to watch on the 4th of July.
You don't like it? You can kiss my furry little
Now you
butt.
know I couldn't get away with making this list and not having this next title on this list. I mean, come on. Like it's America's in the name. Team America, World Police on Blu-ray. So this is from the geniuses Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the guys who made South Park. But to me, this is like their finest moment. This is probably their best film to date. To me, it's neck and neck with South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut. They're both fantastic. But anyway, Team America is just one of the best comedies ever. It's all done with puppets, marionettes, and it's done really well. The cool thing is at the beginning of this movie shows a puppet and it looks really crappy and you're kind of expecting the whole movie to look like that. But then they pan out and you're looking at a puppet animating another puppet on the streets of France. So it's little things like that that are just so good. Like if you've been on the internet in the last 15 years, you're aware of this film. I highly recommend getting an unrated copy. This is an unrated copy from Shout Factory. It's also on 4K unrated as well.
There's no chance we can ever be together?
Only if you could promise me you'll never die.
You know I can't promise that.
If you did that, I would make love to you right now.
I promise I will never die.
The one thing that's different from the rated version is an extended sex scene. And you might say, oh, I don't need to see nudity and things like that. It's one of the most hilarious sex scenes you'll ever see in your life.
And you can take that to the bank!
And the unrated just makes it so much more hilarious because it just goes over the top. Oh, and the political commentary and the commentary on, Hollywood and the Film Actors Guild.
You see, the corporations finance Team America. And then Team America goes out, and the corporations sit there in their corporation buildings, and see, they're all corporation-y, and they make money.
Matt Damon.
It's just so perfect and spot on, and just there's so much to gain from this movie. And I like it too because Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they tend to poke fun at everybody, and nobody really does that anymore, but they keep it fair and equal. But anyway, Team America, fuck yeah. Next up, we have a movie from Martin Scorsese, and it's something that I tend to watch every 4th of July without fail. Gangs of New York on Blu-ray. So this is one of my favorite Scorsese films. I know it's not a popular favorite amongst fans and critics, but I think the performances in this are spectacular. I mean, and by that I mostly mean Daniel Day-Lewis. His portrayal of Bill the Butcher in this is just perfect.
I never had a son. Civilization is crumbling.
Bill the Butcher is right up there with Darth Vader in the pantheon of great movie villains of all time. And his performance just makes this movie. This movie is all about gangs in New York.
Done.
And how tribes of New York basically built New York and made it what it is today. Well, this is something that I missed in theaters and I really wanted to watch it. And then the day that it came out on DVD, I ended up getting a copy and was like, no one's stopping me. I'm going to watch this movie today, no matter what. But I happened to be at a friend's house and it happened to be the 4th of July. So I sat there with my friend and his father-in-law and watched this whole 3-hour epic on the 4th of July. And then we went out and, did fireworks and hot dogs and all that crap. But no matter what, I'll be watching Gangs in New York on this 4th of July.
This is a night for Americans!
Next up, we have a film that kind of takes place on a couple different 4th of Julys. And that is...
I know what you did last summer.
The hell was that? Anyway, I Know What You Did Last Summer on 4K. I Know What You Did Last Summer is probably not the best slasher. In fact, I watched it recently and it kind of doesn't hold up.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here! Get the out of my room!
And, you know, I can't dismiss a film based on its vibe. And I hate that I just used the word vibe. Now, as for it being a 4th of July movie, yes, it takes place on a 4th of July and then a year later on another 4th of July.
Elsa?
God, Sarah Michelle Gellar was just so goddamn beautiful in this. I was a huge Buffy fan back in the 90s. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
So that wraps it up for this edition of Movies You Should Watch on the 4th of July. What are some movies you watch on the 4th of July? Let me know in the comments below. Also, as always, if you like this video, don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to the channel. And keep those eyes red, baby. See ya. So my eyes are naturally blue, so when I get red-eyed, I'm being patriotic.
I want to be somewhere familiar, I want to know where the exits are, and I want to be allowed to smoke.
I love movies. I love making them. And I am a fan of movies.
I do not reiterate, repeat, reinstate the same thing over and over again. I am clear, concise, to the point.